What if I told you the entire universe, all those galaxies, black holes, planets, and stars, is actually alive? No, not in some weird sci-fi fantasy way, but in a literal sense. Imagine you're not just a random speck of dust floating through an indifferent cosmos, but an actual part of a living, breathing, cosmic being. Yeah, the universe as one massive, self-aware, self-regulating organism. I know, it sounds crazy. But stick with me because we're about to dive headfirst into the rabbit hole of one of the weirdest, most mind-bending ideas out there. And by the end of this video, you might just start to feel like the universe is winking at you. Oh, and before we go any further, don't forget to hit that subscribe button, give this video a big ol' thumbs up, and ring that notification bell so you can join me on more cosmic adventures. Trust me, you don't want to miss out on what's coming next. All right, let's get cosmic. Okay, let's break this down. You and I, we're alive. At least I think I'm alive. Unless this is a simulation, but that's a whole other rabbit hole. Our bodies are made up of trillions of cells, all working together to keep us going. You don't have to think about making your heart beat or telling your lungs to breathe or getting your immune system to fight off that nasty cold you picked up last week. It just happens. Your body self-regulates. It adjusts, adapts, and maintains balance, all on its own. It's almost like a universe unto itself. Now zoom out, like way out. Imagine the galaxies are like cells. Stars are like neurons, firing off energy and information. Black holes are like the digestive system, recycling matter and energy. Dark matter and dark energy, those mysterious things we can't even see or fully understand, might be the connective tissue or the bloodstream holding everything together. Suddenly, the universe doesn't seem like a cold, mechanical place anymore. It seems alive. Think about this. Everything in the universe seems to follow rules, patterns, and cycles. Stars are born, they live, and they die, but their deaths create the elements needed for new stars, planets, and even life itself. It's like the universe is constantly renewing itself, just like a living body. When you cut your finger, your cells jump into action to heal the wound. When a star goes supernova, it scatters elements across space that could eventually form new planets, maybe even planets that harbor life. The universe is constantly breaking down and rebuilding itself in a cosmic dance of destruction and creation. And here's where it gets even weirder. You know how your body maintains a constant temperature, regulates your pH levels, and balances your hormones? Scientists call that homeostasis. It's your body's way of keeping everything stable. Now, what if the universe has its own kind of homeostasis? Think about it. The universe operates within very specific conditions. The force of gravity, the speed of light, the charge of an electron. If any of these were just a tiny bit different, the whole thing would fall apart. But it doesn't. The universe stays balanced, like it's constantly adjusting itself to maintain the perfect conditions for, well, everything. Maybe the universe is like a giant organism, fine-tuning itself to survive. And if that's not wild enough, consider this. Your brain is made up of neurons, firing electrical signals to create thoughts, memories, and consciousness. What if the universe has its own kind of consciousness? Maybe it's not a consciousness we can understand. It's not like the universe is sitting there sipping coffee and pondering the meaning of life, but maybe it's a vast cosmic awareness that we're just too small to perceive. Maybe every star that forms, every black hole that swallows matter, every galaxy that spins, it's all part of the universe thinking in its own bizarre, unimaginable way. I know what you're thinking. This sounds cool and all, but where's the proof? And here's the thing. Maybe proof isn't the point. Maybe the idea that the universe is alive isn't something you can measure with a telescope or a particle collider. Maybe it's something you can only feel. Ever look up at the night sky and feel a strange sense of connection? Like you're part of something way bigger than yourself? Maybe that's not just your imagination. Maybe that's the universe feeling you back. Imagine the universe as a giant brain, and each of us is a tiny neuron. When we create, when we think, when we wonder about the universe, maybe we're sending signals through the cosmic mind. Maybe every act of curiosity, every moment of awe is like a spark in the universe's brain. And here's the kicker. If the universe is alive, then we're not just random observers. We're participants. We're tiny pieces of the universe, helping it experience itself. It's like the universe is trying to understand itself, and we're part of that process. But let's not get too serious here. I mean, if the universe is alive, it's got one hell of a sense of humor. Think about it. We're these tiny creatures living on a tiny planet spinning around a mediocre star in the suburbs of a run-of-the-mill galaxy. And here we are, trying to figure out if the giant thing we're floating in is alive. It's like ants trying to figure out if the forest is alive. Maybe the universe is sitting back watching us and thinking, finally, they're starting to get it. Or maybe it's like, oh, great, the humans are overthinking things again. But here's the beautiful part. If the universe is alive, then everything we do matters. Every thought, every idea, every creative spark, it's all part of the universe's experience. You're not just a tiny, insignificant speck in the vastness of space. You're a piece of the puzzle, a fragment of the cosmic mind. Maybe the universe needs you just as much as you need it. So the next time you look up at the stars, don't just see them as distant balls of burning gas. See them as parts of a living, breathing cosmos. A cosmos that might be thinking, feeling, and evolving, just like you. Maybe the universe isn't just a place where life happens. Maybe it is life. And maybe, just maybe, we're all in this together, tiny cells in the grand cosmic body of existence. Now go out there and be the best little cosmic brain cell you can be. And who knows, maybe the universe is watching and thinking and maybe even rooting for you.